messages about elevating impa na encouraging na am motivating no na waba sorry nti na me we need a lot of make I say convert pa through those messages, and these are the messages I hear in papa sorti. So be who hear more, they would want to hear messages a bet show say Yankopon is for them. Ni hearing some of them who be Yankopon in terms of dressing ni send on basis your money sound your money at the end of the day. That wasn't the most important thing that God wanted to know, and that Yankopon de na kumenumuno was baby and Yankopon or until me back sorry. I was feeding on messages from Senator Ernest Asaforo, Prophet Kofi Annan, Evangelist Ewusi, Papa Shi. So I was just listening to those messages, and I took my time to separate myself to learn. So now you those messages, you know. But one of the things that was the fact say maybe who no kreno na unfortunately no I say me kwame keep no kreno na too me winning souls into a place free nyame. Inti I was deeply worried because me obia say me winning Accra manyame. One of the things I'm hearing say we are madam for obi obey me bia, that's what I do. So I was just asking myself say almost everybody around me, you know, ma encourage you to go to that church. More outside, you know. I let them join the church online. Then all of a sudden, I've seen this truth. Then I met me. I went back. Because I went, me call back, and yes, I signed for sorry hobium. I met me call for no na ejamo be me no. Some of them me catch them and they confirmed some of the bad dreams, and that is why I want a lot of people to pay attention. What I saw it free nyame. Sometimes you have dreams, and I remember. And Mani became story betrayed me, which was terrible, which was scary. And the story was that the first day I knew about sorry ho, so for no didn't start to almost no. I'm called for no die no Sunday, and then almost no who say Ubi Ababe Kukuromo Abeto a certain altar so your da, and it's like sending the Pakunio would die aggressively, no, even like in the normal kind of say physical realm, crown, they have not even experienced something like that before. And it was a trend. Inti now I said so I told them, and some of them, I mean most of them told me say, I mean I had demo, and you know I had demo because you how no be a business was sorry how do or expect BB and obu also beka say oh no yare na sofo no bomb man and believe say when you healing and all that. Inti I continued my investigation whilst na me hear me online churches, you know. And Muhonna me imagine say, and I'm saying more papa messages we preaching for the past 5 years in Intino. I want to take my time to analyze the messages. That is one. And two, analyze certain critical and you may be an cost to sorry ho. Now a big question mark. And in person mistake some of these things now a cost to sorry ho. That is the main thing I want to talk about today. The first thing I a cost to sorry was that no man of God no talk a story be about timer. Onye opportunity say obeko abrochi oko join omo consecrating as bishop, and just before mbe consecrating as bishop no ochira oshia asofo mpenimfo bia omo ya fathers of a lot of countries amayaman bebre omo ya fathers omo ya asofo mpenimfo ebimu kura frimu and oshia omo no omo ka chane say omo person obe join omo group no. Na group na so mbe join no man be a friend charter ya say documents and I say legal documents be obe sign and then you become part of the group. Na or say omo de man no na why you confused into your catch omo say anka omo man time na on read it through ye because he read through and he realized that it was occult. Inti or catch omo so man time non reading inti he slept over it or see throughout the night in no or shemusa and he was contemplating. But eventually, no, he didn't sign. But if that is true, later I realized that it was not true because Anka and Ukranka one. So one sign here, why would they consecrate you? Now two, for you to come to the point whereby they give you that document, you know, that it means there is a point of no return. Inti, that was the first, make I say, critical idea, be detected. Now the second point, like the second point to us. There was this day, service be a friend of Night of Glory. Now Night of Glory near healing and deliverance service. And Night of Glory, no, we you invited Kofo from other churches, and usually na cathedral where I filled na yenya overflows na eja obe heal the sick aya miracles near there, and mostly no so yana miracles near there, or you see so-called angels no inti ameka so-called angels no me later inti during service no or declare say the week hun konkona ba ma hun konkona say the week no mu no be the week of the spirit. Inti hun konkona ba no obe catch and say he's happy with us, we're shrine, we're promoting, we're elevating, and all these things that we just want to hear, and we're all on fire and we're all excited. But you call a sorry Sunday, and Nyami can say hun konkona ba be shine, that was on Sunday, Saturday dawn. That was Saturday dawn. Inti on the Sunday na yakwa sorry na nya message say there is an emergency meeting for we church leaders ni nyina say bishop eso share on Monday, and like na obi o deliver message, and the way the message went about na I say serious pa. The following day ma head of the ministers ministers for ni asorry penifo nyina ni leaders nyina say they want to have a meeting. Inti yakoshia on the Monday, and as some making we have we're over 70. Inti a lot of people can attest to it. Yakoshia no can say hun konkon besra na hun konkon say asorry mu from bishop to security leaders in obi e hell. And it was surprising because just less than 10 hours ago we say Hong Kong say we elevating, we pejai, we then another Hong Kong has come. So that time I realized say then I asked whom ni yemi you and all canona eja church mu say Hong Kong say asofo no nti am beko hell ni say omo mbom pa ye ebi mu so obi mu mbom pa mu ye ebi so fast, and the reason he gave was trivial. Now he concluded by saying say obi an examine no ho na mfa ne ho 2 years that time me kaya o ma yenye ye mpaboa na ye de oil good form na you cross you over the oil no indicating say we have crossed over to a new leaf bibia yenko back to your body and your mubium into me back no na me hwe me ho I was surprised because that time I saw me came happened in 2017. So that time I had a particular mindset about sorry pain for the idea, and it was a little bit positive. And I was surprised. How can Hong Kong say this and less than 10 hours Hong Kong about a different thing? And before I continue, person make sure how faithful God is. Before Yankupon be strike, God gives warning. It doesn't matter who it is. Before Yankupon be strike, God Himself will give you warning. That shows how loving and how kind and how merciful Yanyamea Yesum not here. Only for us to come to 2020, this man of God died a very terrible death, just like he himself predicted. Say Ebesino. Into that's the second critical incident. That meeting, me will say no. I said Now the third thing was the fact say war. I sorry her. Now especially open bishop now won't to me free her unless or say or release you. When release you will suffer. As I said, or release you won't mean free okay. And of course, we've been to other churches and all that. Now, how is it possible? Say, sorry. Now say BBS and person so release you. And this was so severe to the extent say, to make us say, ube too quimpo. Now say, when release you are, back. And this is one thing. Everybody was aware, and there is one of the statements that keeping comfort there even up to now while he's dead. So when release you will suffer, and we saw examples of Nkofua Omaya destroyed just because they walked away. Inti, my question was, say what is the essence? And I didn't see a release you. Nature say, and also a big question mark. And the third thing was ma emma six bishop penny woni omo eye niense woni omo ye at the same time, which was extraordinary because obi open background no, I don't see where they will get the energy to how do you call it, have sexual relations with emba omo more than 6 at the same time. Now the other thing too was the dreams that people used to have. Yeah, sometimes I saw funny almost say, oh, man of God, ninsa clean. All kinds of dreams. Even some of the pastors from OCCULTIC. Some of them who have been planning and even plotting against me because I had various dreams. God in diverse ways, or say, baby, your morning, baby pa. Any baby pa. Me say one of the dreams that I used to have was the fact that I'm a Sunday and I say you go cathedral. Now demon said tormenting Kofo. It's like almost tormenting Kofo, but there was nothing like fire. You see, sending Kofo the normal I saw more honor the idea will be now then a hilly now or something that won't be up hill at the same place and all kinds of suffering, torment, and people wanted to escape and they couldn't escape. There was also another dream beyond they may share with head of the ministers. He can attest to it. One done, Miss Sunday and now. Yeah, I saw her, I saw her, yes, a net, a form, yes, a net, and a net, no snakes in Quanum go, snakes in Quanum go. Inti, your na snake back whip, how do you call it? Epie, no, we kunu, bakusio pie, no, you kunu, nice protocol from that was what we were doing. And if you almost and I realized, I a mountain. It's like they were coming, and we realized that there is no way about me coming in area. And God used that to show me, say, foundation, no, a demonic. And the other thing too was, now our spiritual father be your friend Reverend Ransford or being about Hobby program 2 times. Now about your program for the second time in one baby, and this man was like hyping him, say the spiritual father say. It was later on. Now Reverend Ransford being called your program or in person about the baby no can say he had Bishop Bento as the spiritual son. But in the course of your programs, that is 1 and 2. No, ye that. Until from that time, he stopped coming there.
Do you have that audio as well? I know you anyway.
ICGC, your main branch. Until one of the pastors, yes. No, really, this. I think say share that audio now. I think it will be there. Yeah. Now the other thing too was the fact that no any angels here healing, on angels here juma. Now angels no nyomu here juma no. Anytime you nso beto bia no we free fear. We free fear. Now according to him, since you top that's a signal saying the angels na bantu ho no tunika na angels na betan in chain. No nyomu be discussing every healing service bia the so-called angel will come and discuss the program with him. I was asking myself, say, Bible, there is no way an angel is connected to ensue. So how come this so-called angels air connected to ensue? Because I say anytime I ever healing service be an ensue be pete kakra, some pete kra be pete won fie. E sisa pe ne wife no bi oba ni bi anim say papa pa question ne car mu no wetu ni car otu ni car pe na angel na ba no ne kasa no mo bon komo no mo explain it no sanya healing service ni be ye eno mo be sisi ni we ni ade nti I realized that no, this man were using entities connected to ensue, and if I'm wrong, maybe Obibe to me I draw my attention to it. But in my Bible, no mentioning who whereby now I say angels are somehow connected to ensue, whereby anytime you ensue be to tender nya de bebo biano na angel na ba almost every month biano na see. These were now the last thing was most of the ladies no nyomuda. Some of them no that just before the healing service, and that was the point I break the camel's back. I mean that was the main point. Because I said no, we dear and finyame. Intina say me to me boys na me hwehwem na menya evidence to support the fact say this man has joined a particular group. I think say me real free points back. See on my type. I think one of them in 2018, middle part of 2018, we had 2 incidents. We are now quite emotional. The incident was that Oba sorry na so be minister, but that time na ne raho. No Oba na ne raho na so su and a handkerchief for the papa ne nim ni ade na oka say. I mean, he's under a lot of pressure. Na yenti na under a lot of pressure no. Now Okasa and on and Hono Oka say and as some making we had over 1,000 people there. They can attest to it. You kind of say Illuminati for person be joining omo, and they are giving him so much pressure, and they've been texting him for years, and the pressure has become so severe. Say he was forced to show the messages over the years to the wife to see, say, or go through so much pressure. And I think about 2 weeks afterwards, he came to do the same thing there. Came to say the same thing, say, yes, pressure now no ordin, no any idea. And meaning him say a gimmicks in the sense, say, that time, now, Uncle have a lot of dreams. Say, I saw and finya me, intina, normal is shaking kakra. And anytime you are normal shaky kakra, yeah, sometimes the person bringing some of these things. Now, Nkofo who say, and you fault, and rather than they want to bring him in, and that he's not already part of them. And see, basically, that was these were the critical, how do you call it? Is see a man can say no. I really have to get to the bottom of it. And let me name say, I did spiritual things into no. One of the secrets that I had was prayer. On one case, one of the things that I underestimated was the fact say, no, now drink Cheney say, yeah, and we always rely upon him. But no, him say some of us near fire and find me some the Bible in the agro, near the agro cry. And see, I know make us say fasting and prayers there because I really had to get to the bottom of it. And then they be catching a couple on the right. So when I person me whose idea we are. Mami, let me get into contact with Obi. Mami share Obi, and now Mami your contact with Obia or what's our group no way from. No mommy the details because mentias here because one, this man, me who say or the busumbiesi baby. Now two, or man in Sasuna and photo for ma. And yes, I fake. We don't push people down. I was a catcher, catcher and kofua or soft in san and kofu koto for ma umuso. I was part of it, and the man was using power. Not two. The man was preaching about Yesu Moja, Yesu Din, or preaching about those things. And I was like, this man's message is new near dear. We share man. I saw why I want to me imagine say. So for dear, I mean, what could you call it? We overflow. You have millions and thousands of people, but I mean, yeah, we're around number na make and around best 1,000. We're just around that particular way. Intina, I am in Nakakra. Until the prayers continued and the calls, and it's like I was doing everything that I can to make sure say I get to the bottom of it. Na nyamia dom. Nyankopon one thing led to another. Make I say me kind but one thing led to another, and I was able to meet a man of God.
How are you doing?
No, joining the same group no.
Which group?
The group no.
Okay.
Usually.
Yamfa group no to nyame admo chana now the group ni dia ba say their group Ochana na ode no